Sutherland sits at the heart of the Karoo, at the heart of South Africa. To reach it, one travels empty, dusty roads. The kind of emptiness that allows the mind to drift through landscapes that feel borrowed from another world. It is not difficult to imagine spacemen here, Martians, aliens. This place was chosen for its darkness, its altitude, its silence, far from cities, far from light, a window into the universe. The stars brought scientists here, but they also brought travellers, people searching for something they could not find at home. And for many of them, their guide is a man named Jurg Wagenaar. He's not a scientist, not really. For most of his life, he worked in banking, predictable days, safe routines. Then he retired, started all over again. His wife Rita believed in this place before most people did. She saw potential in the darkness. Jurg trusted her. Together they built something here, not just a business, a life. For years now, he has stood beneath these stars, introducing strangers to the moon's craters. Tycho, Copernicus, Aristarchus, Clavius, to Jupiter's moons, Lo, Europa, Ganymede, Callisto, and to Saturn's incredible rings, 270,000 kilometers wide, yet only 10 meters thick. So he shows them places well beyond the horizon, well beyond their imagination. Distant worlds waiting to be discovered.
Look, I think one of the most difficult things was that I did not know how to operate the telescope. And I will give you a good example. When I eventually discovered where the Southern Cross is, because my wife pointed it out to me, and then she was born here, and the father taught her more than what I knew on day one. So I saw the cross, but you must remember the cross has got 5 stars, and I don't know the name. So right in the beginning, because I didn't know the constellations and everything, it was extremely difficult. I clearly remember that one night I mixed up the names of 2 stars. So if you ask for star A, you will get star B. But the way you look at it, you think it is star A, and it seems right. But when you go to the 3rd object, all of a sudden you will just see that the telescope goes down into the ground, and then you know you made a mess up there. But the good thing about that is that eventually taught me to be very careful and do lots of homework, and eventually I just carried on. I still learn, even today, after so many years, I still learn. And that's a challenge to be able to solve the problem and just enjoy it. You, I am a big fan of Eta Carina. It's sometimes lower the horizon, and what made it even more special afterwards, for many, it was also many years my favorite. There are many, but this is an excellent one, is that the James Webb Telescope, the first photo that was taken by James Webb and published was the Eta Carina Nebula. And so that really made me very happy. I even got a special poster made of that. It's a very good memory. It's very close to the Southern Cross, and like I said, it's not always visible. So certain times of the year it is visible, other times it is not. At the moment, we're in November, it's very low in the horizon, so you can't see it well. But it's always something very, very unique. Uh, Especially when you observe it either on a dark night, your area around it is beautiful. You got a contrast of dark background and the bright star Eta Carina, which is a red star, and it will appear to have a yellowish color. And it's also very, very unique in any way you look at it. It's the Eta Carina is a nebula, but there's one main star, Eta Carina, and I always say it's a lady star because she's already in the retirement village, but she is also 5 million times as bright as our sun. So what we see is a tiny, tiny dot in the sky that has got a lot of meaning if you go into the deep facts about it. I'm going to lie to you. I think about 16,000 light years away. Or should I say only 16,000 light years away? I think especially if you're coming from the city, it's very difficult and actually very beautiful because here for the first time you see far more stars that you can dream to see in the city. And what I did discover over many, many years also, you get, well, I can't say young men, you get men, especially men that has been to the army and so, and they say that for the first time, they really understand how to find south with the aid of the Southern Cross. And of course, if I get a good remark like that, it feels to me that it is worth staying outside, either cold, either wet, anytime to explain that and share my little knowledge with the people around me. I always try to find out something new, something that I do not know. Like, for instance, the comets Atlas and Swan, if you can observe that. And also, when we had the blood moon here, we really made it an event. We had a sort of a party, bring your picnic basket from 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock that night. We had many people, 60 people, and all the telescopes running. That was so interesting, and that gives you joy that you can see the reaction of people. Remember, they've never seen it. I've seen it before. They've never seen it. It's the first time and maybe the last time that they can experience something like that. I would regard it as a wow event for me. I don't want to go to Mars. I'm happy here. I will check you out with my telescope when you are on Mars. I'm quite happy here. I'm quite happy where I am now because I've got space here. My whole premises is such that I've got 8 hectares of open land. I can look from horizon to horizon. I'm quite happy. I prefer to stay here on the beautiful earth and check it out there and go. I'm going to be honest and say no, because I work such long hours that when I put my head to the pillow, I can't, you know. So no, I've never had the experience that I can say that something, I dream something, but what I can say that every morning I wake up, I look forward to the day to come, and I am in such a rhythm that every night I do the stars, so it's part of my lifestyle now. If I do not do stars, it can be snowing or heavy rain or something like that, then I really feel uncomfortable. I want to be out. That's the way I operate. Well, the way that we are getting on now, I would say the universe will clap once if we're not there anymore because we're messing up everything. Tell me one thing that we do well. You dump oil in the sea, you got very, very bad habits. If you think about waterways and rivers, sure, it's pumped into that. We're talking about South Africa now. And these are the things that we know. What about the chemicals and things that we do not know? Again, nothing to be proud about. Well, it sounds very entertaining. We'll have to wait and see. I can't understand why they took so long to go back to the moon, for instance, but hopefully they will please us in the near future and that we can learn more from our closest neighbor. It's only 400,000 kilometers away. I think if there is a sort of a universal cause for us earthlings to be scared about what's going to hit us from above, maybe uh, everyone will get together because it doesn't matter whether you're German or British or Russian or whatever, you have to fight there or get together, stand together for survival mode. So hopefully that will have a very good influence. So I would like to see the SMS to them and say it's about time they can come now. It's we need it.
This is the photograph I'll remember him by.